on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Get it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And you look at this Saints defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
Looking to throw. Rice. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a quick throw out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's go now.
Now a first carry here for their running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
70 Ranger. Go!
They'll set up a throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 3. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Rice. Flushed out right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Rice. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Okay,
So
ready?
here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready, ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
Ready.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
60 Maverick, street, 19 tight. Go.
2nd and 11. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Bigelow. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering how are we...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
To the right side and intercepted.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Let's go. Hut, hut.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Here we go.
Option play. Here's Pollard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On the jump.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Wolf on now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Shut up.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Shoves him aside.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let's go.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Justin Jefferson.
54 yards.
And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Saints have moved out in front.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 12.
Ready? 79 Bronco. Dragon.
Chase will go in motion left.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jamar Chase. 72 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
Set. 19 tight. Check go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Ready.
They'll look to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kyle Pitts
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing to start the drive. Rice. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Go! Warrior 70. Hut.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rice. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Off play action. Rice, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards.
And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Muscles him off. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Rice.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready? Set, go.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Rice, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Finding space at the 40.
And all the way up to the 46.
On the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw again, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
56 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Let's go.
Here's Pollard again.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, Gary. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. There he goes, left side. Justin Jefferson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ready? Come on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Let's go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
And this offense on third down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Bigelow. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bigelow now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sack.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And that's out quickly to Chase. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Sack.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Rocco. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Whether
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Saints, they're into the win column.